The another very important method that is used in distribution of overheads under secondary distribution is the simultaneous equation method, and that is what we are going to study today. Okay, now in simultaneous equation method, how you form the equation plays a very important role. So if you know to frame your equations, you will find it very easy to apportion your cost of the service department to the production department. So we will first focus on preparing the equations. So we have this problem over here. We have 3 production departments, 2 service departments, and we have this percentages for the apportionment that are given over here. So let us first try to prepare our equation or frame our equation. So I have written over here under simultaneous equation method. Now the first thing I will write over here is let x be the total overhead of service department X, and then I will write let y be the total overhead of service department Y. Okay, now let us consider this as capital and this as small. Now this total overhead here plays a very important role. This word's total overheads plays a very important role. Why? Because that is the base on which we will prepare our equations. Okay, so when I say let x be, so I will write here x equals to total overheads of service departments X. So total will be whatever that is given under primary distribution. So X 4500. So 4500 plus there is something that I have to write. So I will write here y first, and y primary distribution is 2000. So 2000 plus something. Why? Because I'm talking about total. I'm not just talking about what is given under primary distribution. No, I'm talking about total. So to find the total plus that something, I have to go to the second table that is provided over here, which talks about the apportionment of service department cost in the following percentages. So this table tells me that for X is getting something that is 20% from whom? From Y. Similarly, Y is getting 10% from whom? From X. Okay, understood this much? See, this second table tells us that apart from this basic or apart from this overheads of primary distribution that we have, that is 4500 and 2000, the X is also getting and Y is also getting something else in the second table. That is, X is getting 20%. See, this is in percentage form. So this we have here percentage. So this 20% of somebody X is getting, and this 10% of somebody the Y is getting. So from where they are getting these percentages? They are getting this, the X is getting this 20% from Y, and Y is getting this 10% from X. So my X will be 4500 plus 20% of Y. So plus 20% Y, and similarly my Y is getting 10% of X. So 2000 plus 2000, 4500 given in the primary distribution. So 2000 plus 10% Y. Okay, now if I remove this percentage symbol, what I will get? X equals to 4000, I will write here itself. X equals to 4500 plus 0.2 Y, and Y equals to 2000 plus 0.1 X. How I got these digits or decimals? Because I am removing this percentage, and then this is what I get. Okay, so once you frame your equations, you can go ahead with your problem. But I have these decimals over here. If I go on with these decimals, everywhere I will have to multiply them in points forms. It will be complicated, right? So I want to remove this decimal. So what I'm doing to remove these decimals, I am multiply both the equation by 10. Why? To remove decimal. Okay, to remove decimal I am doing this. So when I multiply this with 10, what will happen? 10x equals to 4500 will become 45,000 plus 0.2 will become 2y. I have removed the decimal. Similarly, here what will happen? 10y equals to 2000 will come to 20,000 plus 0.1x will become 1x or just x. Okay, so this is my equation 1 and this is my equation 2. Now if I frame it in a proper equation format, that is, what is the proper equation format? X plus y equals to 0. So if I design this information in this format, then I will write 10x, this number will remain as it is, this minus 2y will come on this side, so plus 2y will come on this side, so it will become minus 2y equals to 4500. My second equation will be minus 1x plus 10y equals to 20,000. Okay, sorry, this is 45,000. Okay, and then it will be my proper equation 1 and proper equation 2. Okay, so I hope you all know that when you change the side of the numbers from this side to this side, the sign changes. Similar over here, see, 10 plus 10 remains the same, but my plus 2y comes on this side as minus 2y equals to 45,000 remains the same, and here I have minus 1x plus 10y equals to 20,000. Okay, now we will start solving our problem. Now again the next step is to multiply equation 2 with 10 and add. Okay, or by 10 and add. Now you can multiply equation 2 or equation 1 also. I am taking equation 2 over here. So again I will write the same equation 1 I will write again. So 10x minus 2y equals to 45,000. This is my equation 1, and equation 2 will change. I have multiplied it, so it will become minus 10x. Why? 1x into 10, 10x plus 10y into 10 will be 100y equals to 20,000 into 10 will be 2 legs. Okay, why? Because I have multiplied it by 10. Okay, so this is my equation 1 now, and this is my equation 2 now, and they are saying add. So now I am supposed to add it. So how I will add? I will write plus here, plus here, plus here. What happens? Minus into plus cancel, 0 I get here. Okay, so here I have this plus sign, minus 2y plus 100y. How much it comes to? It will come to your 98y equals to 45,000 plus 2 lakhs will be 2 lakhs 45,000. Okay, so then you are supposed to divide. Y equals to 2 lakhs 45,000 divided by 98. How much you will get? So we have got the value of y as 2,500. Now I need to find the value of x. How I will find it? Now put value of y, which I have already got over here, in equation 1. Okay, any equation you can put. You can put in equation 1 also or equation 2 also. So first I will write equation 1. Which is my equation 1? See here, I have 10x minus 2y equals to 45,000. I will put the value of y here, so it will become 10x minus 2 into, what is the value of y? 2,500 equals to 45,000. So 10x minus 2,500 into 2 is 5,000 equals to 45,000, sorry. So 10x equals to 45,000 minus this will, sorry, plus this 5,000 will go on this side, plus 5,000. So minus will become plus. So 10x equals to, it will be 50,000. So x equals to 50,000 divided by 10, which comes to 5,000. So my value of x is 5,000. Okay. So by using simultaneous equation method, I have managed to find the total overhead. See, total overheads of x, that is 5,000, and of y, that is 2,500. Now these overheads I will share it with my production departments in the same percentage that is given over here. See, I have got x, I have got as 5,000, y I have got at 2,500. Now share this among your production departments in these percentages that is given, that is x 5000 share among A 40%, B 30%, C 20%, and give to Y 2500 in the percentage of A 30%, B 30%, C 20%. Okay, so I have already done the distribution of secondary distribution to the production departments over here. See, we had got 5000 and 2500, and this we had solved while solving the same problem under trial and error method. So we have this. First you have to write the overhead as per primary distribution. This, see here, 6300, 7400 and 2800, that is what we have written first. Then add overhead of X, this is 5000 we had got, right? That we are distributing in the percentage of 40, 30 and 20, and distribute overhead of Y, that is 2500, in the percentage of 30, 30 and 20. Then you total all the three departments and you are done with your problems. From where we got these percentages, they will be given in the problem. C. X is distributing A, B, C in the percentage of 40, 30 and 20. And this last percentages of X and Y we had used to frame our equations over here. Okay. So with this we are done with our simultaneous